Hi, friends. We're back in Fillmore. Thank you again to Marcus for preaching this past Sunday. I really appreciated the word that he shared. I've run into a couple of you this week. You've bumped into me here in the sanctuary of the church because I've been spending a little bit of time rearranging some things in here. So this Sunday, I just wanted to let you know, when you walk in, the chairs are going to look a little bit different. I'll give you a sense of what it might look like here. So you've got, I changed the rows here. So instead of there being 3 rows of 4 chairs and 3 chairs, or 4 chairs and 5 chairs, instead we've got these 2 rows of 6 right here on either side. So that gives us this aisle right down the middle, and then you've got aisles on either side near the windows here. So one aisle here, and then one aisle here. And then I've just kind of rearranged the rows all the way in the back of the sanctuary there. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about that before you show up on Sunday and get all like just discombobulated. There's a reason behind it. It's not just to tinker, not just to move things around, not just to change it up on you. The primary reason is that we're going to be trying communion a different way this Sunday. This Sunday is our communion service, and in the last few weeks I've heard from a number of you that our communion service at times can feel a little bit too rushed, not contemplative enough, not enough time for reflection. So we're going to try to change that. We're going to just play a little bit with that. And this is one of the strategies I'd like to try. So we have arranged the chairs so that Marcus and I can actually bring you communion in your seats. And so I'm not going to be inviting you to come up to the front. We will be bringing you the communion elements to you in your seat. I'm really hopeful that this will create some of that more gentle, silent, contemplative space for each of us to prepare our hearts right, to prepare our minds right, to allow communion to really minister to our spirits. So that's something you can expect this Sunday. As I've been moving these chairs around, it's had me really chewing on our verses or our scripture for this Sunday. We're going to be wrapping up our study of John chapter 6 that we've been digging into this August. As Jesus is wrapping up this teaching on him being the bread of life, this group of followers that he's been talking to, who were members of this crowd who ate the actual bread that Jesus multiplied and then tracked him down in Capernaum to ask him for more. These folks that he's having this dialogue with end up telling him that, this whole bread of life stuff, these whole teachings of Jesus, this whole invitation to follow his way, it's just too much. It's too difficult to accept. And they end up leaving. And he turns to his disciples and asks, "Are you guys going to leave too?" To his 12 disciples. And to which Peter says, "Where else would we go?" It's this kind of unresolved, tense ending to John chapter 6, and that just kind of hangs heavy. And I think one of the reasons that it's got my mind turning as I've been spending, today moving these chairs around, is it occurs to me that just here at Fillmore Wesleyan, as in every church in America for the last few years, there's been people like that people who had followed Jesus for a time and ate the bread. They feasted on Jesus. They literally ate the bread that was just like this miraculous multiplication in their lives. And yet they reach a point where the teachings of Jesus are just too hard and they turn and walk away. And it's hard. It's just this mystery of the faith. It's this mystery of following Jesus and watching people that you love walk away. It's heavy. But there's encouragement to be found in the fact that it's not a new phenomenon. This has been happening for a long time, since Jesus walked around the Lake of Galilee. So there is an encouragement to be found there. So we'll be digging into more of this final passage of John chapter 6 this Sunday, and I'm looking forward to doing that with you. And the last thing I want to make sure that everyone knows is that this Sunday will be the parsonage party. So Amanda and I want to make sure that we're after service this Sunday, so from around 12 to 2, we're just going to have the parsonage open for anyone that wants to come see it. My dad's going to be here. He's going to be cooking some hot dogs on the grill, and Mary Jo and a number of other women in the church have volunteered to bring some really simple side dishes to complement just simple summer hot dog cookout. So we'll be hanging out. We'll have some tables and stuff set up between the church and the parsonage in the courtyard in the front. And just invite you to hang out for a time of fellowship. And also make sure that you have a moment to go into the parsonage and just see all the work that's been done, and see the ways that my family and I have made your house our home. I just want to make sure that you know that you're invited to that. Everyone here is invited to that, and we're looking forward to that time spent with you. And then the other thing is that we've got the rodeo night this Saturday. So we'll be bringing the boys, Hudson and Owen, to that, and we're just really looking forward to that. So for those of you who are going to the rodeo night this Saturday, I will see you then. Otherwise, I will see you all on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to it. We'll talk soon. Bye, friends.